guys, today is an exciting day because I have entered the modern world and purchased a selfie stick. Yes, I have a selfie stick. I do not intend to ever take a selfie, but I thought it would be fun if I wanted to film a video of the kitty or other kinds of videos as I'm out and about. So I thought, just as a means of practicing, I would start with filming a little bit about my craft room. So I apologize if this is a little wobbly and unsure, but I'm kind of getting used to this contraption. So here we are in the craft room. I'm kind of excited because I had a bunch of piles of stuff all over the craft room that were just filled with unknown items. I'm sure you guys know what I mean, where you have just a bunch of stuff in a pile, you have no idea what's in the pile. So anyway, I got rid of a lot of those piles this weekend. That was kind of interesting. Going to the bottom of the piles, I found some things that had been missing and whatnot. So now I have a little bit more free space in the room. So I thought, whilst it's a little bit cleaner than it has been in a long time, I would give you a quick tour. So here we are in the craft room. I think maybe we'll start over here where I have my completed albums. As you can see, I've done a lot of scrapbooking here lately, especially, and I am in need of a new shelving unit, but I'm trying to avoid that if I can possibly figure out another place to put the albums. I have some albums that are in process that are down on the floor, and I really don't like that, but that's where they are for the time being. Otherwise, I do love this shelving unit. I got it at Home Depot. It holds something like 300 pounds per shelf, so it's pretty sturdy. So very happy with that. The little smaller cube units I bought at Target, and quite honestly, they're not super strong or super sturdy, but they sort of do the trick for me at this time. I have canvas bins in several of them. For a scrapbooker, you would normally want to get a 12 by 12 cubicle arrangement, and these cubes are actually more like 9 inches tall, so they don't accommodate a whole album, nor are they strong enough for that. So I had to kind of think through how I wanted to best utilize those, but so far they have worked okay, and I've had them in place for a few years. I ended up buying a second set of them, so I actually have 4 units that are sitting back to back. And on the back side, some of these are open, so I have my extra adhesive and punches and whatnot. And then over here I have some additional canvas bins. And I have little tags on the front of each of them so I can see what exactly is in the bin. So maybe we'll do another video if I end up liking doing this and look inside the bins. So that's been a little bit of a challenge for me. So over here I have a little sitting area, which is kind of fun if you want to just sit down and read, which occasionally I actually do in here. So that has worked out well. This room also doubles as my yoga studio, so I have my yoga mat and my yoga strap and my yoga blocks also stored in here. Let's take a look inside the closet, because the closet is actually probably my favorite part of the whole craft room. Now, I don't know if I can turn this selfie stick like so. Oh, look, I did. So you can get a vertical look for the closet. So I have a shelf with some photos that need to be scrapbooked, some magazines and reference books. And then over here, I have my cardstock and other kinds of materials that I use for scrapbooking and card making. This system here is just a series of drawers that have my scraps, which has turned out to be a pretty good system for me. So for instance, these are my blue scraps, and right there is an orange scrap. Whoopsie, blue and purple, that are paper, and then these are my blue and purple cardstock scraps. So pretty easy to put things away and find a scrap when I need one. So that's how that works. And then over here, and this is going to be super hard to film, I have more shelving. This is a great walk-in closet. I'm really glad that I was able to commandeer it for my crafting. And then this little cart dealy bopper, spouse found that out by the dumpster. Somebody was going to throw it away, and so I use it for all my die cutting machines and dies and so forth. So it works really well. Continuing on, over here, this table is actually, I think, what they call bar or counter height, so that I can work standing up, as I like to do most of the time. Got it at Walmart. The only thing about this table is I wish it were bigger. It is not super large. I think it's maybe like 36 inches or maybe 40 inches square. So it doesn't really accommodate bigger projects. But for most things that I do up here, it's okay. I have a little wheelie cart that I got at, I think, World Market, which is nice because this can pull out and go wherever I want it to go. Those carts have become more common since I purchased this one, and I think it's still pretty useful. Over here, this is an area that I've kind of struggled with. This is it's actually a gaming table with a glass top, and I have previously used it for stamping, but right now it's just kind of serving to catch a bunch of clutter. So that needs to be rethought or better worked into a more efficient workspace. This is very exciting to me. This is a box of old negatives, and much more to come on this. A whole project awaits on this particular box, so I'm pretty excited about that. So then over here, this is my desk and my computer that I use mostly for doing work-related stuff. And then my wide format printer, my Silhouette, is all right here. So this room used to be I guess they call it a bonus room. It could have been a bedroom, although it would be kind of a large bedroom. But right now it serves as basically our home office, kind of my office, and also my craft room. So it's a great space. It has a lot of light. I spend a huge amount of time in it, so it's been really important to me to make it inspiring and comfortable and organized. So this is all, I think, for the tour for now, and we'll have to see how this goes. Let me know how this is received, and if you enjoy it, we might do some more things like this. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.